Now, you mentioned, the success that you had, early on in Kansas City, and you were also, the leader. I'd say, that 81 team, that went to the Western Conference Finals. Now,
you talking about beat up that
right, right.
I don't know how we got there. That was the year I had the blowout fracture of my orbital. Yeah, I was had a pretty decent career, and we were playing at Golden State, and a guy, World B. Free, was trying to make a long baseball pass, and I jumped up to block it, and his thumb went in my eye and pushed my eyeball down through the shell, and what supports my eye now is a shell shaving from my rib. And to this day, I still have double vision, certain ways I hold my head and everything. And after that, my career, I just didn't handle things correctly, and took the easy way out sometimes. And I was never the same player after that injury.
Well, you mentioned that with your injury. I want to ask you, what was that like during the time that you got injured? But again, you're still a part of a great team that you're trying to make a championship push. Psychologically, what were you thinking about? Like, okay, I'm injured, but did you still want to sit out and not risk your career? Or were you eager to get back out there and play and help the team?
That's a thin line, a very thin line. I wanted to play, but I'm not sure how effective I was. As a point guard, when your vision is kind of, it's kind of hard, when you don't have your right vision. But as I said before, just to even get that far, with the injuries we had that year, it was amazing.
Right. Now I want to talk a little bit about off the court. So, you mentioned, Scotty, Dad, Sam, and those guys. Now they ended up that summer. Dad, of course, signed with the Nets or Cleveland, and eventually signed with New Jersey. And then Scotty, Wedman, ended up signing with the Cavaliers. What was that like for you, still being in Kansas City, but two of the players that, honestly, you created friendship with? And I asked that because, my dad always told me, he always said that Kansas City was the best place he ever played because Cotton made Kansas City feel like a family. There was Christmases, there were Thanksgiving, all the teammates got together. What was that like for you, being the leader of a team, when they left and departed? Did that have any kind of effect on you, or did you just?
Yeah, but Cotton and I had talked my rookie year, and it's a business, and if you think about it, I think Wilt Chamberlain was traded, and when you start talking about Wilt Chamberlain and Michael Jordan and those guys, you're talking about the best to ever play. So I knew it was going to be a part of the NBA. You're going to lose close friends, but it was up to you to go out there, and when you play against those guys, to play as hard as you can, and hopefully you get the W, and afterwards go out and eat a steak.